Hi again, breakfast cereal eaters, to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got this time? Well, this is from 1996. It's a fairly short-lived cereal, and this is Kelloggs Strike Shoot Mini Magazines. Let's take a look. So this is the first actual promotion that Kellogg's offered with their brand new cereal Strike. And I think it's worth mentioning that obviously just how striking, no pun intended, the actual packet is. I mean, it's really colourful and not used to something quite this strong in terms of cereal front anyway. But you'll see at the bottom it's obviously talking about the free mini mags that are actually available free. And on the side of the packet you've got some soccer skill cards. So these are numbered 1 and 2, and I'll come back to that in a moment. And then on the back you've got loads of things to do. So one of my great things about packets is having lots of variety and interesting things to do. So I must confess I'm rubbish and don't really follow football, but the fact that actually this is so sort of interactive I think is just brilliant. So you'll see lots of things here, from crosswords to identifying famous fans and trivia quizzes and all the rest of it. You could also send away this form at the bottom to Shoot to see if you could appear in one of their magazines. And then they'll also talk about the 4 free mini mags that you could actually get along with training cards as well with the packets. So that was one of the packets. It's worth just showing inside. You've got a 20p off the next purchase and the answers to all the trivia questions. So unlike all these others where they actually put it on the bottom of the packet, you actually had to work your way through that one. So now there were 3 packet variations. Here's the second one. So you'll see again it's got similar sort of quizzes and crosswords and things like that, and you've got slightly different skills cards on the side, number 3 and number 4. And here's the third in the set as well. So again, following a similar style, and on the side you've obviously got skill card number 5 and number 6. So those are the packets. So when you actually open the packet, you've got 1 of these mini mags and 2 of these skill cards. So there were 8 of these skill cards to collect in total, but these were all random, so you could get any mixture in there. So you had to have a fair chunk of cereal before you could actually get the full set of 8. But the actual mini mags, there were 4 different variations there, so we'll have a look at those. We've got number 1 in a series of 4, United Great Dane. We've got Shearer Hendry. We've got Gazza the Great, number 3, and Shearer Brilliance, or Sheer Brilliance, for obviously Alan Shearer. And inside, these are 20 pages each of these. You've got obviously a bit of a profile. In this case you've got Robbie Fowler. We've got some trivia time. They're silly, these strikers. So Dennis Bergkamp once refused to talk to reporters in Italy, so they interviewed his gardener. Some stuff about Ali McCoist. You've obviously got competition to win Shoot subscriptions. Pierre van Hooydonk, a crossword, Alan Shearer, and the crossword answers. And then there's a few did you knows as well, but these are all about cereal. So that's the Shearer one. Here's the Gazza one. So some stuff about Paul Ince. More mad these midfielders. So Jamie Redknapp has been rumbled. His favourite wind-up was phoning his teammates and pretending to be a journalist, looking for a scoop about a colleague. But now the Liverpool lads have sussed him out. We've got Keith Gillespie. Can now win some Predator boots. There's Gazza. Another crossword. And John Collins. And the crossword answers. So let's see, I think, yeah, they're the same. The backs on all of these are exactly the same. And then got this one here. So Gareth Southgate, who's obviously the England manager now. Daft these defenders. Rob Jones. Win some drill suits. Steve Hoy. another crossword, Shearer Hendry, and the answers, and finally David Seaman, who doesn't have his moustache anymore. Crazy These Keepers, Ian Walker wins some footballs, Tim Flowers, another crossword, Peter Schmeichel, and the crossword answers. So that's the books. So I mentioned earlier you obviously got these training cards, and I'll show you the full later, but each of these you've obviously got an image on the front that shows the skill you're trying to perform, so dribbling and passing, and descriptions there. You've obviously got a bit more information on the back. So this is number 2, and the interesting thing is that it doesn't seem to line up with the skill number that was on the side of the packet. So they got dribbling and passing here as detailed as number 1, so and a different image as well. And I didn't actually show you, but you might just see in there it does actually have some instructions on those cards, so you could cut these out as well. So don't know, a bit of repetition, but really odd that they actually didn't align the numbering. But here's the full set of 8 anyway, so you can see, and if you're a footballer, there you go, you can improve your skills. So check out the advert at the end of this clip as well. Interesting offer. Strike wasn't around for very long. It wasn't a particularly popular cereal, and actually when you look at it, I mean, it's not that dissimilar from the sort of multi-grain stuff that's around with Rice Krispies now. So clearly Kellogg's are trying to be healthy, but it just didn't quite hit the mark at the time.
I've come to England to improve my skills.
I have come to England to learn everything about football.
I have come to England because I want to win things.
New Kelloggs Strike, the only cereal endorsed by the best league in the world and the players who make it the best.
I have come to England because I am still hungry.
New Kelloggs Strike, more football than you can eat.
If you're interested in this and other cereal items, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website cerealoffers.com and click on Kellogg's.